Well, there's always interesting things happening here at the Irish Fibre Crafters. And one of the latest things that's going to happen is Sandra has got some staghorns lichen that was sent to her from up in Sligo, where someone had loads of it. And so she's going to be doing some natural dyeing, and I believe this type of lichen gives sort of an orangey colour. I could be so wrong, and a lot of times it depends what you're mordanting it with as well. So we shall see. And what I'm getting ready to start on is I'm going to spin the baby alpaca to go with my skein that this is from Sandra of Meet the Wool, and her hand dyed blue face Leicester and the bamboo. So that's one of her sheep, and I'm going to mix it with this white, and I'm going to make a scarf. I'm going to weave a nice loose scarf, I think. Yeah. Then I haven't yet set it up on my wheel, but I'll show you. So that's my other project that I was showing you before, and so it's a bit messy in here, but I've got 2 skeins of the merino and silk in the jade color spun up, and I'll be getting my hands on, fingers crossed, some more of this silver alpaca from Burren Alpacas to go with that. And that's going to be probably a wrap, woven wrap, because again, like, I can't knit, not yet, so I'm going to be weaving with that. This is my loom over here, and it's got some of the pieces made for it, and there are a few more little things that have to be done, and then I can set it up and start to weave on it. And I've never woven on it. I haven't actually woven in well, it's not quite over a year, but it's about a year. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll be doing these things. I'm doing it along with Babbles Yarn. Grace of Babbles Yarn is having a spin and make along, hashtag SMAL 2019, and the first part is spinning, so I think that runs until July, so you have plenty of time to spin. And then the second part, making with what you've spun, goes until, I believe, September. I could absolutely be wrong, but check out her podcast because she has a lot about it on there. Yeah, so that would be really fun. I'm really excited. I've been seeing the things people have been posting on Instagram, the things they're making, and it's really super and very inspirational as well. Actually, I finished that little video, but I think I'll put this in with it. I see a lot of people show what they have in their stash, and others seem to find that interesting. So I was just coming over here in this little corner by my loom, and this is kind of my stash. I was gathering some things because I need to take items home because I have a commission. I have a couple commissions and they're in a queue. So I need to work on this commission that I'll be doing of this Babbles Ireland. I need to do a commission of Willow and her lamb. So I have the first part of the commission in there, safe. And then I have my bag here that has needle felting bits and bobs. That's not for Zwartwol's sheep, neither is that. But buried in there, I'm not doing a great video, am I, guys? Is Zwartwol's wool. But anyways, but let's look at these other things. So I've gathered a bunch of my old bags because I'm going to use them as project bags, because like this is just a big lump of mess. But let's start here. So this is the yak and silk, and this is the softest fiber I've ever felt anyway. It is so silky, and I actually have, no, maybe I don't have 2 bags. I think I only have 100 grams of that. It's really hard to spin, and it's not just me actually, because I'm a newbie spinner. The experienced spinners that I have talked to and are spinning it, they're like, yeah, that's not easy. So I feel a bit better about that because I tried to do that and failed miserably. I need to do a bit more practice. So I have that. And actually, so some of this stash, like all that is obviously, it's not actually Irish wool. my Irish wool stash is a lot of it over there in baskets, so I just have whole fleeces. So these are just little bits and bobs that I've ordered from other places. And now this one is Jacob. That's a Jacob black and white mix. And then I have some merino and silk. Lovely brown merino and silk. And then I have some, what is this? Black Welsh and silk. And that just looks pretty. Yeah, you know that way. You buy stuff and think, oh, that's pretty. Maybe I'll do a little thing. And then here I have a standard rainbow merino and silk. More jade. So, but it's a little bit different from the one I just spun. So it's another sort of little shade. So I've got those wools. And then when I was in Williamsburg in Virginia, so I want to do a weaving project with this. So I got different wools and I got some cotton as well. So I have here, this is from Virginia sheep and wool. So the sheep are actually raised there. And I have got, this is wheat. And it is, it's merino. It's merino, their own merino sheep. And then I believe this is cotton. I believe I got some cottons to go with that. But again, it's Virginia. Oh, wait. Let's see. That's not very helpful, is it? I can't really see it at all. Yeah, Virginia cotton. So grown in Virginia. And then I have, obviously, this, which I've taken off the tag so I don't remember, but it is from Virginia. And then that's just some more of that Virginia grown cotton. And this is this is Virginia. I don't think it's not Virginia raised sheep or anything. I can't actually remember, but it was a local dyer there in Williamsburg. So I'm going to weave something with that one day. And what's in here? Short, I don't even know. Oh yeah, so I got some locks. Leicester long wool locks. In Colonial Williamsburg. So that's kind of special because that's a really cool place. And then I have lots of locks in here. They're probably from Sandra. So this is Irish. I don't know what's that there now. Do you know what? I don't even know what that is. I've forgotten. I will remember at some point. That's interesting. Oh no, actually I do remember. Sorry, this is more Virginia things. This is Shetland. And I have 2 colors of Shetland there. So that's going to be part of my project. And these are all bits and bobs from my loom that I don't actually need at the minute. And then I have a whole kind of fluffy mess of alpaca. This is alpaca from loop head alpacas. And this is Macho's fleece. I love Macho. And see, I need to put that into a bag. Things got moved around because of different things that happened, and I need to fix that. And then this is some Irish wool. Irish spun, hand spun and hand dyed from Marquee Wool Craft. And those would have been, I think they're her own sheep. Oh no, those ones aren't her sheep. They're Jacob's from Mullingar in Westmeath in Ireland. And I have some more locks in there. And then I have 2 colors of bats there, naturally dyed, that Sandra did from her sheep, that I'm going to needle felt foxy when I feel like I'm able to kind of do that. And then I have little offcuts of bits and bobs that I could felt. And then I also have, I don't know why this is here, I have offcuts of wool fabric that I got from the woolen mill that, you know, one day I'm going to do something great with it. I am. So I'm going to organize this. That is what I'm going to do. And maybe I'll spin some Macho for the spin and make along. Yeah.